Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared24 here bringing you another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the SD-KFZ-164 Nashorn. The Nashorn, which translates from German to rhinoceros, was initially known as the Hornisse, or German for Hornet. This was a German tank destroyer of World War II. It was developed as an interim solution in 1942 by equipping a light turretless chassis, which is the Panzer IV chassis, with the PaK-43 heavy anti-tank gun. Though only light armored and displaying a high profile, it could frontally penetrate any allied tank at long range, and its relatively low cost and superior mobility to heavy vehicles ensured it remained in production until the war's end. So the tank itself was a pretty interesting one. Nonetheless, it was built on the Panzer IV chassis, had an 88mm gun, and was a pretty mean tank destroyer for sure. This is actually, funny enough, the oldest tutorial that's currently public on my channel, so nice to kind of come back and redo it. The last Nashorn I built was over 4 years ago, so a very long time, and it's nice to finally come back and, redesign it and all that stuff, and I think that this was definitely a huge improvement design-wise over the previous one for sure. It utilizes our new Panther IV chassis and just has a better overall appearance for the tank. So yeah, really cool stuff overall. And let's go and take a look at it. So start off with, we have obviously the front of the tank here, which is a bit changed up from the Panzer IV, obviously. Got some sloped armor here, driver's little pop out right here, some various hatches here, cargo. We have obviously the 88mm gun located here. Again, looks really nice. The track system, all that stuff. Again, Panzer IV. Built one of my recent Panzer IVs, it's pretty much the same thing. Back here we got some spare road wheels here and just, pretty much some back detailing here for the rear of the tank. Inside here we actually have a little bit of an interior, so there actually is a fighting compartment, so if you do want to, build a little bit of an interior for your tank, you'll have that ability to do so. This one also has an optional additional MG34 mounted onto the top here to give a little bit more defense to the tank. Kind of a more optional feature, but something you can add if you do want it. And we have it here in kind of tan color scheme, which some Nashorns did come in. Obviously you can do it gray, but from a lot of pictures you're going to see some of the tan Nashorns, which was kind of like the standard camo or color that the Germans were putting on their tanks in about the mid-war period. So overall, really nice looking build, and hope you guys do enjoy it. Without further ado, let's go and move into the tutorial by beginning with our first layers 0 and 1. Alright guys, moving into our first layers, we have layers 0 and 1. For these layers, to go ahead and get started with, we're going to start off by placing down a nether brick slab, followed by a nether brick top slab coming off of it. From this, we're going to go ahead and go to the ground. We're going to go and place the blocks in the ground here for a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 nether brick blocks to the ground here, and then a nether brick up sound stair here on the rear like that to go ahead and set up our tracks. Now from that, we're going to go and do the road wheels, which very simply, we're going to place down a grindstone like this, followed by one like this, one like so, and we're going to basically just repeat this pattern going all the way toward the back here. So just like this, a nice alternating pattern like that. And as you can see, we have basically these two road wheels, just like that, going all the way down here. Now on the outside of the tank, which is going to be this side over here, we're going to take our item frames and we're going to run it alongside the grindstones here. And in those item frames, we're going to place down smooth sandstone blocks like that for the wheels. With that done, we're going to then take our smooth sandstone top slabs. We're going to go ahead and place down a row 3 across from this nether brick slab here. And we want to go ahead and also place down a row 3 across from this last grindstone. So 1, 2, 3 top slabs across. We then want to fill in the space here in between those rows with smooth sandstone top slab to go and create nice spaces here for the tank, and that right there will be completely filled in. After that's done, we're going to basically copy the same track design we did over on the right side over here to the left side. So I'm going to go and build this a little bit faster as it's the same process. If I do go a little too fast for you, you can feel free to pause the video, slow it down, or just look at the other side and build at your own pace. It's again, not too complicated of a design, so we're going to go and just kind of speed through it real quick. And when you have it all done, it should look exactly as it does over here on that side. And after that's done, we're going to go just take our item frames and place it down the sides here of the grindstones, like so. And we're going to place down smooth sandstone in those item frames just like that. Now once that's done, the last thing we're going to do is on the back here, we're going to place down a skeleton skull on both sides of these nether brick stairs and a birchwood fence gate opened up toward the sandstone slab there in the middle. With that all complete, that is going to wrap up what we have here for layer 0 and 1, and with that, let's move into layer number 2. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 2. For layer 2, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a row 3 of smooth sandstone on those 3 sandstone top slabs, followed by a stripped birchwood log to both sides. On both sides of the stripped birchwood log, we're going to place down an item frame. In that item frame, we're going to place down a cobweb, and we're also going to go ahead and place down a birchwood button on the sides here of those 2 stripped birchwood logs. We then want to go ahead and place down a sandstone upside down stair coming off of them, like so. Same thing over here. And we're going to go ahead and go to the back of the stair. We're going to place down a birchwood trapdoor like this on both sides. And in the space in between them, we're going to place down a row 3 of sandstone walls. From this point here, we're going to take our smooth sandstone. We're going to place down a row 3, followed by a second row, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 rows back, just like this. And we want to go and then take our sandstone walls. We're going to place down a row 3 of sandstone walls across. On both ends of the row 3 of sandstone walls, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone slab. On that slab, we're going to go and place down an item frame to the side here, like so, and we're going to place down a cobweb in that item frame like that. From this, we're going to take our nether brick top slabs in between our slab here and that stripped birchwood log. We're going to place down a row of 8 of nether brick top slabs across, like so. We're then going to go ahead and take a dark oak wood sign, and we're going to place it down on the 2nd, 4th, 6th, and 8th block here from the front. And along each one of those slabs that does have the sign, we're going to place down an item frame and a smooth sandstone block in those item frames. Over here, we're going to do the same exact thing. So just like this, and again our item frames. And after that's done, we're also going to go in the back here. We're going to place down a sandstone stair coming off those 2 sandstone slabs. We're going to place down a birchwood fence gate coming off the center sandstone wall and open up toward it. And we want to go and then take a grindstone. We're going to place down a grindstone here coming off this sandstone fence gate here to both sides. And off those grindstones, we're going to place down item frames and smooth sandstone blocks in those item frames, just like that for the rear there. And once we have that all complete there, that is going to wrap up what we have here for this layer. Actually, one quick thing here to modify for the inside of the tank. We do actually want to switch out this smooth sandstone block here for a stone stair, stone slab, and then a stone stair just like that, which will be part of our interior. So anyways, that right there is going to do it for this layer. And with that, let's go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer number 3. Alright guys, going ahead and moving into our next layer, we're moving into layer number 3. For layer 3 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a birchwood pressure plate on top of those 2 sandstone upside down stairs. We're going to go ahead and then go back from it with a spruce slab over here on the right side, and then come off the side of that spruce wood slab, we're going to place down a spruce wood sign. From that, we're going to take daylight detectors. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3. Daylight detector is over. After that, we're going to go ahead and go back 1 and 2 sandstone slabs and then a sandstone full block. Next to that sandstone full block, we're going to place down an anvil over here to the left side and a grindstone coming off an anvil like so. Coming off the grindstone, we're going to place down an item frame and a snowball in the item frame just like that. With that done, over here on will be the right side. We're going to place down a birchwood fence post right there in that spot right there. After that, we're going to go ahead and place down a stripped birchwood log behind this section here, followed by 1 and 2 smooth sandstone blocks over. Then to both sides here, we're going to place down a sandstone wall. And then going back from the sandstone wall, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block. We're going to go ahead and then grab ourselves some black concrete. We're going to place down 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Black concrete blocks along the side here with 1 and 2 ladders, 1 and 2. We're going to then place down another smooth sandstone block to both sides, followed by a birchwood button on both ends, and then 1, 2, and 3 smooth sandstone blocks back, 1, 2, and 3. And then the space across here, we're just going to place down a row 3 of smooth sandstone blocks with a stone button on the 2 blocks from the inside there on both sides, just like that. For the inside here, we're going to go and start to get into some of the interior. So for this, we're going to start off by placing down 1 and 2 stripped birchwood logs, and same thing again, 1 and 2 stripped birchwood logs like here in this back section like that. We're going to go ahead and then place down a stone pressure plate on these 2 sides like so. And we're going to then grab our daylight detectors. We're going to place down a row of 3 of daylight detectors across the space here. And then a row of 3 of smooth sandstone full blocks. And actually this is going to change just a tiny bit here. We're going to go ahead and instead place down a sandstone stair. Where this daylight detector is right here. And then we're going to place down a sandstone stair like this to both sides like that. And then this space right here, we're just going to fill in with a row 3 of smooth sandstone. So that right there is going to basically complete the interior for this layer. So it should look something like this here so far. And that right there is going to wrap up what we have here for layer 3. Anyways, that's it for layer 3. Let's move on to layer number 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we've moved on to layer number 4. For layer 4, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a birchwood button here on top of this smooth sandstone block, and a birchwood button here on top of this stripped birchwood log. On top of the stripped birchwood log, we're going to place down an item frame and a smooth sandstone slab in the item frame, like so for the driver's hatch. And then over here on the other side, we're going to place down a birchwood button, item frame, and a smooth sandstone block right here for a additional hatch to the side. Once that's done, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block here to both sides, smooth sandstone top slab in the middle, and one more top slab going forward, followed by 2 birchwood trapdoors like so. We then want to place down a sandstone wall to both sides of those sandstone blocks like that, and then going back from the sandstone walls, we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, sandstone blocks back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, we're going to place down 1 and 2 sandstone walls, 1 and 2, and then 1, 2, 3 sandstone walls across the back there, making a row of 5. And then this block right here, we're also going to place down a birchwood button here to both sides. Once that's all complete, we're going to go ahead and now focus our attention here to the interior. So for the interior here, we're going to place down a row of 1 and 2 sandstone full blocks, followed by a sandstone stair, which is going to be facing that direction like so. Coming off the front of the birchwood stair, we're going to place down, the front of the sandstone stair, we're going to place down a sandstone sign. We're also going to go ahead and place down sandstone walls in these 2 front sections like so. To the right side here, we're going to place down a birchwood fence gate like so, and over here on the left side, we're going to place down a fence gate like that. Coming off the fence gate, we're going to place down an item frame, and in the item frame, we're going to place down a cobweb like so. We then also want to place down a lever here on this sandstone block on the left side, and at that point, that is pretty much all we have here for this layer. So that's it for the interior for this layer, and that's it for that. With that, let's go ahead and move into our last final layers. We'll have basically put everything on, so we have layers 5, 6, 7, and 8. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to our last final layers, layers 5 through 8. Alright guys, moving into our final layers, be layers 5 through 8. For these layers, to go ahead and get started with, we're going to place down a sandstone stair on top of the sandstone block, and then a sandstone corner stair to both sides of that stair. Coming off the middle stair, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 smooth sandstone slabs, and then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 daylight detectors, smooth sandstone slab, nether brick slab, and then we're going to take dark oak signs and basically wrap them around the slab like so. Place down an item frame and then a black concrete block in the item frame, just like that for the muzzle brake on the end there. Going ahead and going back to this section here, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1 and 2 smooth sandstone slabs along the sides here, 1, 2, daylight detector, and then a birchwood trapdoor over here on the right side. To the left side, we're going to place down a daylight detector, and then we're going to go and place down a birchwood fence gate opened up toward the daylight detector, and also a skeleton skull come off the side of the fence gate, like so. We're going to leave it at that. After that, we're going to go and focus in our interior here. We're going to go and take birchwood slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 birchwood slabs across the middle there, and then birchwood trapdoor. We're going to place down a skeleton skull on top of these 2 sandstone walls. And then on top of this birchwood fence gate over here on the left side, we're going to place down a sandstone wall. On the sandstone wall, we're going to place down an item frame to both sides. And in those item frames, we want to go and place down a black concrete block like so. We're also going to place down a birchwood sign over the side of the sandstone wall that's facing toward the inside here of the fighting compartment. With that out of the way, that's pretty much the interior there, and we're going to move into the machine gun on the side here. Now this machine gun is optional, you don't have to add it, but basically we're going to be mounted to this section right here. Now for this, we're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair, which is going to be forward of the fence gate there, and we're going to go ahead and add a spruce wood upside down stair directly behind it. Coming off this, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull, and then a end rod like that. We also want to place down a redstone repeater on top of that nether brick upside down stair like so. We're We're then going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood sign on the side of the nether brick stair. We're going to follow this up by placing down a item frame on the side here and a black bed rotating around outside in the item frame, just like that. And once that's all done, we're going to go ahead and also grab ourselves iron bars. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron bars up from this birchwood fence post here. And we're also going to go ahead and go to this slab, swap it out for a stair facing that direction, and then 1, 2, and 3 iron bars up, just like that. And once you have that all complete there, that is going to wrap up my design here for the SDKFZ 164 Nashorn Tank Destroyer. Hope you guys do enjoy this design and are able to put it to good use. If you do end up using this build, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This can be anything from the side of the build to my channel or this video if this doesn't bring you social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for your free use for projects you guys are working on. Overall, enjoy the build, have fun with it, and all that fun stuff. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys again so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett204, and I'll see you guys next time.